Hello and welcome, Internet, to Tales of Misadventure. We play one shot and short form style games of all types. We've played a lot of different systems in a lot of different ways. If adventures, go check out our YouTube page and go over to the Tales of Misadventure little section. All our past adventures are there. Also, if you want to check out the lovely things, it is on the Green app. So you can go and listen to it in beautifully edited by our very own rule Spotify format. That's pretty cool. Go give that a like listen. I don't know if you can like things on Spotify, but go do it.
You can heart it, I think. I think that's about it.
Okay, cool. So you could do the thing. Yeah. Likes and loves. Okay. You'll find fun, short games like The Witch is Dead, as well as Thirsty Sword Lesbians game. Episodes are still being uploaded, but I think there's like a solid 5 of them out, so plenty of content to listen to. Yeah. And as always, we have a bunch of amazing sponsors, such as Level 1 Gaming, Fernley Dice, so many other things. I have all of them listed over in the thingy on the side, as well as our bot will drop links. Thank you so much, bot. I love you. Great. Check them out. You get discounts on all their goodies, and they're all great people to support. Without further ado, today we are playing Vampire the Masquerade, the V20 edition, which is a little complicated. So you'll have to bear with us as we kind of like learn the rules and figure them out as we go. It'll be a journey, and together journey.
Don't stop believing in us.
Don't stop. Just don't do it. Just keep believing, and we'll all get through it, and it'll be great. So if you are ready to come along with us on this fantastic ride, I will go ahead and roll that intro screen. Da-da-da-da. In the beautiful, sort of buzzing city of New York, that is, not New York, something else. We have a bunch of things going on, right? Sure, those things that lurk in the dark alleyways could be your average burglars, muggers, or folks without a home. But in this realm, there are things a little bit darker that delve into those shadows. Things that stalk the night that you should really, really be careful. Always wear your cross to protect yourself, even if you don't believe. At the heart of this city, there are many clubs. But we're going to focus in on one. The Knight's Bite. On the front face of it, it's just a regular club. People walk in, there's a big line, humans with pounding heartbeats, dance, and get incredibly sweaty, all up right next to each other, drinking all kinds of drinks, listening to music that is way too loud. But underneath, down a secret stairwell, there's a whole different people that almost look like they came from different time periods. A select VIP section, as it were. And down here is where we will find our main character, sitting at a table tucked in the back, the kind of booth area that you're sitting in is very comfy. It's got kind of a velvety red feeling. There's some curtains that drape down, make it able to be private. There's a little card on the table that says reserved. And each of you is probably wondering what you are doing here. You all received a letter this week. Didn't say who it was from, just said that your help was needed. And if you wanted to investigate what's been going on with the vampires, then you would meet here at midnight and ask for Rorschach, whom you all know is the quirky, clanless individual who runs the place. Would we like to take turns describing our characters, starting with Marcus?
Yeah, so this is taking place walking in. Just the description of him
You
walking in.
are sitting at a table all together.
Marcus is a 5'10", 5'11", dark skin, black man, very sharp face, sort of narrowed eyes, sort of a bright, like amber colored eyes with a high top fade. Doesn't look particularly like anything, but does give the sense of like wealth. Sits very properly, is wearing a 3-piece suit, with a pair of gloves on his hands, with a sort of fiddling with a metal cigarette holder while kind of scanning through his phone.
Jack on the opposite side of the table.
Jack is looking also a little bit for money, but not quite as dapper as Marcus. This is more of a like bargain bin suit mashed together from a Macklemore song that is just kind of a hodgepodge of things that once were in fashion and have fallen out over the past several decades and maybe come back in a little bit. Who knows? Does keep scarf and jacket on, seems to enjoy being on the warm side, and is making light conversation, enjoys watching people, and is content to sit with shades on and relax and enjoy the scene.
Strix, you will have to pronounce your character's name for me again.
Abrane.
Abrane.
Very, very, yeah. You see this really kind of woman with mocha skin. She has very, very dark eyes, very pointed makeup, and it's all dark but hint of gold. On her earrings, though, is very, very weird. She's flaunting them as if she is making you see that she's made of money. And for some reason, you can see like a hint of Aztec or a hint of Mayan. It's really, really hard to tell. But you absolutely know that it's made of gold. And she sits in the middle with her legs crossed, with a beautiful suit, beautiful red and dark velvet. And on each of her sides is 2 men. And they're also wearing suits, have their arms crossed, but looking everywhere, making sure that no one is coming.
Professor Rem.
Professor Rem is like sitting there, not really like looking at anybody at the table, like looking at all like the pretty lights and everyone coming in the room. This like petite middle-aged ish woman, but like middle-aged and like used crow's feet around the eyes, but like has this sort of like naivety in her expression, like these big wide doe black eyes that you could almost see stars in them in the way that they kind of shine a little bit. just a big old frizzy blonde afro that like has like a paintbrush stuck in it. Clothes like probably like the does not look like they're from money um whatsoever. Definitely has like um like flared jeans have like paint on the cover of them, like sort of like dusty shoes that have gotten their wear on them, and then like a cute like cheetah print like tank top, and a leather jacket that is like, this is old as hell, like it looks like it's been thrifted, and like just like big costume jewelry in her ears, and like funky like glasses that are like purple, and like dramatic makeup on, and that is Professor
And last but definitely not least, Carlotta.
So Carlotta is sitting kind of back away from everybody, not too much, but enough that it's you can tell she's trying to blend. She's always trying. She is wearing just a black pants with the nice shoes, a white button up, and like a black vest, like she was just being an usher at a theater. She doesn't look like she's trying to flaunt any money. She just some very just middle of the road person. She's got golden hazel eyes, brown curly hair, trying to be tamed in a ponytail at the moment, but it's pretty everywhere. Yeah, it's Carlotta.
Beautiful. We've all come to this table looking around. These people are not from your clan, right? You don't really end up mixing well with the other clans, so to speak. So sitting here at a table with a bunch of different people is a little weird. We've been sitting here for a minute and nobody has come up yet. Is there anything anybody would like to say while you are waiting?
I think Marcus will turn to the good doctor, kind of smile politely. Are you going to a costume party?
Are we going to a costume party?
I just assumed based on, never mind.
I mean, if we're going to a costume party, you are well dressed for it.
Okay.
Magician, right? The gloves?
Ma'am, this suit costs more than your salary.
That's very presumptuous of you, but okay.
If we are going to a costume party, I do believe I'm very underdressed. Sorry about that. I didn't catch your name, but that is an absolute slapdash of loveliness in that outfit. I really do enjoy it. I just have to say. Addressed at Rem.
Oh, a slapdash of lovely. I like that. And she like takes out like a pen from her hair and like writes it like on her arm. And you like notice that there's like lots of random writing, like phone numbers, like written down there, like a little bit faded from like Sharpie. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Most welcome. You need a pad of paper? That seems a little bit.
No, because you can lose things, but you can never lose yourself if you know where you are.
All right. Where's the waitress?
brain. Big brain.
I'm sorry, miss. Are those earrings heirlooms? They do catch the light just so.
Mm-hmm. And
I was just curious. That something like that is an absolute talking piece.
it should be. Cost me 2 million.
Dollars?
What else?
Fair enough.
Where is that waitress?
You see, kind of wandering amongst the tables, a human who is dressed very nicely. Establishment such as this, she's wearing kind of like a black leather corset, with like kind of a short, flouncy black skirt. She's got stockings on, a nice set of heels, walking around with a tray. Could easily be flagged down.
Ma'am,
I'm sorry, yeah? How can I help you?
we're ready to order. I'm gonna have Jack Daniel's neat double shot, please. No, the rest of you can order whatever you want.
You've got it, sir. Absolutely. For you?
First, I'll have a name, and then whatever you'd like.
Don't
What's
ask
your
their
favorite?
names.
Oh, Marco.
Marco. Do you have a particular favorite here? Anything that you enjoy tasting?
Really everything. Really everything on the menu. There's a Bloody Mary that's a little spicy, and I like it.
That sounds just perfect for my palate. I'll have that.
That doesn't have garlic in it, does it?
No. Silly goose. For you three?
I'll take red wine. Italian red wine, please.
Of course. Do you have a preference on region or blend? Just the house?
House is fine. Don't tend to find the region. I like it.
We've got everything.
It's fine. Thank you.
I'll bring you a couple options just in case.
Well, thank you.
Anything for the rest of the table?
We have chocolate milk.
You know, don't usually get that one, but I'm sure I can make it work.
Chocolate milk with a splash of vodka.
I can definitely do. For you, ma'am?
You have a friend.
A friend?
Mm.
I've got lots of friends.
Give me one of those.
Yes, ma'am. Do you have a preference on blood type?
Doesn't matter.
Of course. That's all.
Thank you.
Be right back. She kind of like turns and walks away. Throughout the whole kind of conversation, she had that kind of glazed sort of look in her eyes. Almost like she wasn't fully there.
Mm.
you've seen this before. It's definitely something that happens when a person is fed on a lot by vampire, and they kind of become entranced almost. Like they just become a little happy walking blood sack. As she leaves, you see your host finally walking up. She is a riot to look at. She is decked out completely in leather corset, leather pants. There's lots of buckles that buckle into nowhere and everywhere. There's bits of like neon fishnet that are exposed and ripped. Her boots go up about to her knee almost, covered in black buckles, with a sole probably at least 4 inches thick. Her hair is a vivid blue, with little peaks of green and pink and purple, red, yellow. It's up in ponytails. Her makeup is very heavy, very goth. Like, she was already pale. Her face is even paler. Her lipstick is dark, purpley blue color. Her eyeliner is thick, sharp enough to kill a man, as some might say. But she is herself. A very petite kind of girl. Definitely something Slavic in nature. She walks up to the table. Wow.
It is a costume party.
Nice to meet you too. You all got my letter, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. You are all I have, I guess.
Were you expecting more?
I was hoping for more. But of course, with things like this, you can't exactly reach it from the tops of the building. I don't feel like dying today. Again. So, I guess let's get down to it then. I have Marcus, Abrane, I said that right. Professor Rem, Carlotta, and Jack. Lovely. I brought you all here to propose a coterie. There's something happening. They don't want us to know about it. They don't want us to think about it. Anybody who looks into it has disappeared. But fledgling vampires are dying. They're disappearing. And nobody's looking at it. So, fuck it. Here we are. Ambrane felt like this was interesting to you, considering where you come from. The rest of you have some kind of power or money or ability without alerting the council of your intentions. So what do you say?
You're gonna have to give me more than that. What exactly are we dealing with? I'm not gonna agree to anything that I don't understand, and I feel like you have a little bit more to give us than just that. At least I can speak for myself, and I'm gonna be honest, I really don't care that the fledglings are dying. They'll be as they are. Don't they die anyway? Isn't that how the nature of them? Do they last long?
Well, you were a fledgling once.
Yeah. We were all fledglings.
Long time ago. And that's not my problem. It wasn't my problem when I was there, and it's not my problem now. So I want to know more. What do you got? You have to have more than that.
Okay. Marcus, roll. Let's do manipulation. Using something. Intimidation.
Okay. So,
Makes sense. Makes sense to me.
yeah, 5. That's 8. What am I trying to get out of the dice again? Is it just adding them all together?
No. So you roll the dice, and then I'm gonna set this difficulty as like 6 standard difficulty. So you want a 6 or higher on your dice.
A 6 or higher on all my dice, or just add it together?
Any amount of your dice, like on the die itself, it should have a 6.
So you'll count up how many dice have a 6 or more,
6 on them. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and then if there's any ones, subtract from those.
Okay, so I have 4 that are above 6.
Very nice. She kind of just licks her lips, pulls up a chair, and sits down, puts her delicate, pale elbows on the table. There's more. It's not just the fledgling vampires. There's just the ones that nobody cares about. There's others too. A friend who is not dead that I know of yet, but is missing. And he's definitely not a fledgling. He's from like the 1400s.
Does he have a
Looking
name?
Concerned.
What's his name?
Why?
Names are important. Someone that old has to have a name of importance. If he's important, then he has to have a name. Or is he just
Name is
another
Lawrence.
nobody? Lawrence.
So you think it's spreading?
I don't know. I don't know anything about anything because one person can't handle something this big. And I would have if I could have. I'm taking a big leap here, asking for help from people I don't even know. People from clans. You've all got some stick up your asses.
Not me. This personally sounds entertaining and enjoyable to assist someone that needs help.
My sire would be very interested in what is happening. We do need those fledglings.
I'm sure the lovely countess would hate it if suddenly she couldn't have any more of her little toys. Not to be. No, you know what? I don't care.
Oh, we all know what we are.
That I can drink to.
Why do you sound sad about what we are? What we are is amazing. We're great. Live forever, unlimited, unlimited resources, power. What else would you want?
Maybe to you. I don't. Not all of us have unlimited resources and power. Let's answer that. Some of us are, and I look at our host, little toys.
Well, I'm interested. I'd like to know more about whatever is killing the fledglings and your friend Lawrence. Lawrence.
Laura.
Lawrence.
I'm sure you're selling yourself short a little bit here. You've got to have some sort of information in terms of when Lawrence went missing, when these disappearances at large started happening. Any commonalities?
Disappearances at large. My club is very popular for obvious reasons. I see everybody. No matter what your clan is, we all need to eat. We all need to have fun. We need to entertain the monster that sits just underneath our skin. And I notice. I notice when people stop showing up. And it wasn't concerning at first because people disappear all the time, especially our kind. For one reason or another. But there's so many faces that I don't see anymore. I did just the littlest bit of digging. I did just the littlest bit of research. And it's been going on for a hot minute. And it's only been getting worse. Then Lawrence disappeared. That was probably 5 years ago. I haven't seen him. Which is a very long time.
Did he disappear before the other faces went? That's a long time.
Faces have been going missing for a long time. I told you, this is more than I can handle, and I am just now reaching out. I don't know who I can trust. I don't know who will run to the council. Because maybe I'm biased. But there's just too many people with too much power that are not looking into this. And I don't want to be silenced.
So you suspect the council has their teeth in this?
I didn't say that. You did.
I did, and I could be wrong.
It's about this time. Margot comes back around. Drops off drinks to each of you. Where she has a person who looks very similar to her, honestly. It's very similar. You can see the little crescent-shaped bite wounds. You can see the little scars from being bled. She nicks herself and lets the blood pour into a wine glass. For you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Will you kiss it better?
I take her wrist and I lick all the way up to her elbow.
You literally see like a shiver go up her spine before she is lit.
Thank you.
Thank you, Margot. Thank you, Arya. So, do you want time to think?
No, this sounds like fun.
Lineman.
Do you have a lead?
I can point you to his house. Maybe you'll find something there that I haven't.
Good a start as any.
First, finish our drinks and then we'll take off. Are we traveling together?
If we're going now, I suppose.
text message my assistant to bring the car around.
Yes, sir.
I snap my fingers and the two men walk off to go get my limo.
Fantastic. Come back, let me know what you find. Try not to be too loud about what you're doing. Especially those of you who are close to the people who are in charge.
Lawrence have any reason to entertain visitors? Good alibi for a couple of folks such as us to go strolling up.
Lawrence loves it. The wildest ones. And the weirdest shirts. All the money in the world, and the man chose to wear Hawaiian shirts.
Maybe that's why he died. Bad taste.
The customer is always right when it comes to matters of taste. Let
Not
him enjoy
always.
what's to be enjoyed. Maybe he missed the sun.
We can only hope. Hawaiian shirt in 2023.
I hear they're
Jimmy.
coming back.
Jimmy
They're not
Buffett's
coming
alive
back.
and strong.
He's a little bit of a hoarder too, so
Jesus.
just know there's a lot. There's a lot. 5 years and I haven't even gone through everything.
Intriguing.
Here, give me your phone numbers. Text you the address.
Oh,
No. Just tell me.
Roll an intimidation. Something intimidation.
Okay, great. Because I have
Charisma, intimidation.
great. That's 5 dice.
Also a difficulty 6. So count up those 6s.
All of them except one. Or
What
above
was
6.
the one?
5.
Okay, I was just curious. Just curious if we needed to do maths. Math is hard. She meets your gaze, which is fucking wild. Especially considering the class difference there. Hers are a kind of a sea glass color. Shifts and changes a little. Fine. Be that way. Proceeds to list off an address. 55555 Moonlark Avenue.
Fivers Lane.
Is that by the In and Out?
Yeah.
Oh.
By the diner.
This is totally a place in New York that exists.
It's like off Broadway. Off Broadway.
Jack still passes his phone over to.
Yeah, the Carlotta does the same. She'll just
Yeah.
give it to her.
Just listen to the
Fingers.
phone number.
During an information. Text me with anything you find. I am always here. I don't know what I can do for you because you have a lot more access than I do. But I'll let you know if I hear anything. People like to talk, especially to their bartenders.
I know I do.
All right. Just gonna get up and start walking to
You get up, start walking. Absolutely. Let me know if you need anything. I'll be here. Always am.
Okay, goodbye.
She stays seated at the table, sipping at a drink.
I down my blood and then walk out.
Rem will
Oh,
leave a little napkin drawing on a paper and give it to Rorschach.
Okay.
Where it going?
She takes it. Thank you. What is it?
It is like it's just a picture of like uh lily of the valley, like flowers, roses with like thorns and things like that, and like a
Beautiful.
moth.
Oh,
Sleeves.
you. Just tucks it away.
I'll look over at Jack. Be like, share a ride, Jack?
Yeah, I was just gonna say the same thing. Carlotta, Ren, was it?
Huh?
You want to split a ride, catch up with the high
I
and mighty folk?
Rem was chasing after Marcus.
Oh, she's already
yeah,
gone.
yeah. Like, oh, he
She
said,
has
"Are we riding together?" So I guess let's go on.
Yeet.
Yeah.
Yeet.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go get a ride.
Marcus, your car is there, ready for you. Professor Rem is hot on your tails.
Oh, Professor, open the door for
Hops in.
keep the shoes on the floor, please. I don't. You look like you sit cross-legged in cars. Don't cross your legs in my car.
Got it. A rule.
That's Corinthian leather, please.
What animal is that?
Just don't cross your legs.
Okay.
Are the other ones coming? Jack?
Not if you drive fast enough.
It's not a race.
I think we are coming out. We'll probably get in if you're waiting for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Carlotta, Jack, are you also sliding into this car?
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
What kind of car
if they
is
haven't
this?
buzzed off yet. Yeah.
A Rolls Royce.
I love it. Everybody squish in.
Yeah.
I think he's in the back squished. I'm sitting in the front.
Okay. I love it. Rem, Carlotta, and Jack just all squished in the back seat.
Turn to my driver. Go to 5-5. It's off of Broadway.
You know, by the internet.
Seat belts. You know what? Never mind.
Yeah. Rem will seatbelt herself in and then lean across to seatbelt Jack and Carlotta.
Okay. Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Like, flying through is not fun, no matter how indestructible you are.
No matter how undead you are.
It's still gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt a
I
lot.
know from experience.
Mm-hmm. Ren, you do know from experience several of the things that your sire Desdemona likes to do are things like that.
Yeah. Rem just has flashbacks in the backseat of the car.
you have flashbacks of being in the backseat of like an Audi R8, like, and then just flying through the front windshield, waking up, plucking glass out of yourselves,
Boy, boy.
and giggling about it. It's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. And then, Aberrane, you
Mhm.
are taking your limo.
Yeah. Raphael is the one driving, and Geronimo is sitting right beside me. And I'm very uneasy after that talk.
Ooh.
So I'm tearing up like my napkin that's in my lap. And then Geronimo gives me his handkerchief, which I begin to tear up very easily. Hearing that it is still happening is very disturbing, and it brings back like terrible thoughts.
Running rampant. Okay. The drive there is easy enough, as easy as it can be in New York City. Lots of honking, lots of "I'm walking yes," and the various sounds of the city as they happen. But eventually, you pull up to a veritable mansion, like a just historic piece of New York. It looks like it was taken directly from like the founding of the city and kept there. The way the walls and the buttresses, that's the word. The buttresses and the columns and topiaries, just the entire way this little mansion in the middle of a very big city.
Oh, this is tacky.
It is definitely a piece of history.
Are we looking at the same thing? This feels this is historic and old, like I imagined yourself.
It's a mansion. 2023. It's wasted property. He could be doing something with this. Instead, he's got this McMansion here. And historic, it just means it's old. It doesn't mean anything.
You have very specific taste.
Best taste, actually.
You can't have the best taste. And can you really call it Mick if it predates the chain?
There's just something very tacky about mansions. It's very I am Dracula. Making a very specific statement.
Lean into it. Accept it. Be the villain.
I believe he is.
That makes one of us. I'll walk up.
Hello.
What do you think of mansions? Tacky
Money.
or historic?
Well, history. Well, that's my kind of forte. Mansions just means money. More for me.
So you're on the McMansion side. Got it.
There's not even guard dogs out here. There's no moat. There's no nothing. He didn't lean all the way into it. It's what makes it tacky. He kind of waffled in the middle.
So would alligators in a moat be less or more tacky?
Either you go all the way, or you don't go at all.
Oh, absolutely. Maybe add like a little bit of jaguars at the end.
How dare he blend in with all these mortals he's trying not to get outed.
He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt. I don't think he's really trying to do anything.
Call it eccentric billionaire. I think like that's in vogue now.
A Vogue Hawaiian shirt. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
That
Lord.
would be the day.
I mean, I've seen better Hawaiian shirts than Milan.
Fair enough.
Let's get this over with. I hate to see the inside of this. He's probably lowered the property values to the fucking floor.
Yeah. I feel like while this was going on, Rem already walked away. I don't care. I don't have a mansion. All these rich fucking people. I was like pulling. I was like pulling herself, trying to look through like a window. To, like tiny at like sit on his tiptoes, trying to look through a window.
Absolutely. I love it. So you kind of go through a thank you, Raiders. We appreciate you.
Oh.
Welcome in. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in.
Hi.
You have to go through kind of a wrought iron gate to get into the yard area. There's a beautiful garden, very well manicured topiaries and flowers of all types. You walk up to one of the windows. You kind of have to scramble on top of a stone slab to like really get a look inside. The windows are very dusty, so it is kind of difficult to peek in. But I will have you make a perception plus. Let's do investigation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And sorry, are the little like peps like how many dice I'm rolling?
Mhm.
Or
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you add up the ones under perception and then the ones under investigation. That's how many you roll total.
Oh boy, that perception is high. Okay.
Just trying to get. I'm gonna say I'm gonna up the difficulty just a little bit and say you need to get 7s.
The gasp.
I need to get some. Ah.
Let
Okay.
us know what numbers you rolled.
Yeah, I'm getting the. Okay, let's see. Okay, so. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'll leave. Oh my goodness. 2 8s, a 4, 10, 1, 3, and a 7.
Wait, a 4, 10. Oh, 1. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
That's 4.
That
So that-
negates one of the successes,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but you have other successes, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
You peer in with your special eyes. Your vampire
Vibrant.
eyes gleam supernaturally.
Just look like a
Yeah.
cat in the dark.
Through the darkness as if there was no darkness at all. And you see a nicely decorated room. Furniture that definitely costs a lot of money. Beautiful curling wooden arms on the chairs, and the fabrics of the sofa look like something out of an 18th century magazine. Like if that happened. Very but there's definitely a lot of curios, knickknacks, thing on shelves. Doesn't appear to be anybody in there.
Mhm.
I will say, how many successes did you end up with?
It was you had to get over 7, yeah.
Yeah.
7 or higher.
So I got 3 successes. I mean, no, I got a 10. Sorry. That's 4 successes.
4 successes? Okay. I
Uh-huh.
will also say that you notice some kind of sensor/alarm system is definitely there in place. You see kind of like embedded into the walls of the building are little holes that you might not necessarily see if you weren't looking. And you gather, if you trip the wire, something might happen. Something might happen with those holes, and not in a good way.
Literally.
These are not good holes.
These are not the good kind.
I feel like Rem will like go back to the group, like kind of like whether they're still in this debate and be like, the walls have ears and eyes.
As in literally, aesthetically, or metaphorically?
Metaphorically. I mean, yes, I guess suppose. There is I mean the furniture inside doesn't really match the Hawaiian shirt aesthetic, and then the security alarms for someone who hasn't been here in 5 years seems a little bit strange. But yes, that is what I saw through the window.
Do I see one of those like tacky? This house is protected by ATA.
ADT.
Yeah, ADT.
ADT.
Little blue shield.
You do not, in fact. You do not. Just a beautifully groomed garden. Also, yeah, at this point, you've ceased your conversation about whether the mansion is the way to go or whether it's tacky to own a mansion, and realized that Rem did go and peek in the window.
Could I look around and see if there's any signs of travel? Like if this place is frequented still, other than just lawn staff?
Ooh, absolutely, my dear, absolutely. I would say that is going to be also perception investigation.
Okie dokie.
Mm.
4 for perception and 1 for investigation.
Well, that difficulty at a standard. Well, we'll do 7. We'll do 7.
Spicy. Doing 7. Oh no. I almost botched.
Oh,
I had almost botched, but I had an 8 there to save me, but not enough to actually have a success.
damn. What did you roll? Like, what were your rolls?
I had 2 1s and an 8 were the only relevant numbers, so I had -1 success. but because I got a success, I don't botch. So
Yeah. Okay, alright, cool. That's fine. You notice nothing. It smells like pretty women here. It smells like there were once pretty women here. It's very distracting.
I'm gonna look to see if there's like a fake rock or check under the. This seems like the sort of guy. If he wears Hawaiian shirts, that has like a fake rock with the key in it, or slides things underneath the welcome mat, or some goofy shit like
Yes.
that.
100%.
I will have you also roll the perception investigation, and I am going to make the DC actually go up because this will be the third perception investigation roll the party has made.
Do we need to roll for our blood points?
Oh, you do! I forgot about that. Roll your blood points. I was thinking about that, but then you guys were saying really funny things at the table.
What do we roll for the blood points?
Yeah,
D10.
Just the D10.
just
Okay.
1 to 10.
Yep.
For those of you in the
Five.
audience, the blood points tell you how thirsty your vampire is.
Well.
Ooh. Well, I drank blood, so am
Yeah,
I okay?
you would be fine as far as that goes. So what did you
Just like to
roll?
count mine. A 4.
4? Okay, yeah, you have 5 then. I'll say you have 5.
Okay.
I rolled a 5.
Got a 7.
I rolled
Marcus
a
is not
10.
thirsty at all. Rem is very thirsty. What?
Rem, what'd you get?
I said a 10.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Not
Oh,
thirsty
wow.
at all.
I-
I
yeah.
heard 2. I'm glad
heard
I'm not
2
the
as
only
well.
one.
Yep.
It's like, oh shit.
I almost had that much. I had a 9.
Oh shit.
And I had 4 successes.
Oh, check that out. 4 successes? Okay. You kind of nose around, pick up various rocks that seem like they could be fake, or concealing something. You poke around the bushes to see if there's anything weird over there. And actually, you reach up to one of the lights on the porch, which is shaped like a sconce with a fake flame in it.
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
And plus from the inside of the sconce.
Gotcha. Found the key.
Oh, good.
Brilliant.
Gonna
What
call my
were the-
PEA over.
What were the rest of you do? Those of you who were not searching the gardens, running amok, what were you up to?
Can I use my Auspex power to use my heightened senses and see if I can maybe smell if there's been anybody here recently,
Sure.
like very recently.
Is that a thing that just happens? Does it just work? Do you
Uh,
have to roll anything?
no, there's
Roll
no
every
roll or other
step.
cost is required.
Okay. Recently, you smell the same scent as Rorschach. You smell what you could assume to be the gardeners. There's kind of like a musky human labor sort of smell. Not much else. There's definitely the house itself has a weird scent to it, and there's kind of a cold smell that doesn't quite make sense.
Does it smell like stale? Like nobody's been in it?
It smells like there's a lot of dust, that's for sure. Like there's definitely not a whole lot of activity happening.
Okay.
The strongest scent is the gardeners and Rory.
I'll say out loud, well, who's paying the gardeners?
Or the security system, for that matter.
Right.
Makes me think someone is still using this place for something.
I don't smell anybody though. Except sorry, what was her name?
Rorschach?
Rorschach?
Rorschach, as in like the Rorschach test.
Rorschach. Okay.
She also goes by
She's-
Rory.
She's the only one I smell, but something smells weird. Old. But I don't know what it is.
Marcus? Nah, I'm kidding.
Yup.
The perception of a presence is important to hide an absence.
Mhm.
Good point.
Very fair.
So you think somebody wants it to look like he's still here?
People don't want people to know that people are missing. You would make it look like people aren't missing.
Yeah, if this place was overgrown, would draw attention, and attention's theoretically bad.
Theoretically.
Then the question is, did they do this with every district? Lawrence.
Lawrence is the only one that matters, right? If this is all fledglings except for him. Matters in terms of appearances.
That you know.
True.
At least.
Yeah.
At this point.
But Marcus, you got that key. I
Yeah.
say key meet door. Crack this mystery open.
Yeah. PA, come here. Open this door.
You get.
Wow.
I could if you. I could just open the door if you give me the key. I'm fine with that. There's
Let her earn her keep. Open the door.
okay. All right.
I'm pretty sure she earns her keep more than enough
Kind
with
of
you as a boss.
like mousy girl, chocolatey skin, dark eyes, her hair put up very nicely in a bun, in kind of like a blazer suit jacket, nice like pencil skirt situation. Definitely like the correct heels to wear in a business environment. She rushes up to take the key, of course, puts it in the door.
Thank you, PA.
She doesn't have a name. She's just PA.
Yeah, I don't. Marcus does not remember anybody's names.
It's strange name.
When you start naming people, you got to start caring about them. We're not doing that here.
I am gonna make. No, you make a roll for your PA. Okay, you make a roll.
Oh no.
That's poor woman.
This poor woman. It is actually It's gonna be charisma plus. Where is it? Occult.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Interesting.
What's the
Did not
difficulty?
take any on that. So
Wait, you don't have any occult? I was getting
don't.
super occulty vibes from you.
It will be 7.
It's just an
You-
aesthetic thing. There's
You
Yeah.
lied to me.
Aesthetically occult.
All style, no substance.
So what's the difficulty?
7.
7. Okay, I got 2.
2 success.
Mhm.
Okay, awesome. She sticks the key in the door and it turns without issue. Door creaks open and the house seems to kind of shudder. If a house
Ooh.
could shudder. Almost like there is a breath. She pulls her hand back. Anything else?
No, wait by the car.
Keep-
Thank you, PA. Looks over at you all and be like, see, I'm nice. Um,
Can I hold on now? I gotta know if that thank you was added on for our sakes or if that's.
I know.
Like, I have to know this.
It definitively was. Then why bother rolling?
Yeah,
Oh, you're gonna make an insight check?
I can if I need
You
to.
can make an insight check. I think, right? Like,
I think it's perception empathy.
yeah, I would say perception. Empathy. Or you could do like
Nice.
streetwise. That would make sense.
1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got 4 in perception and
Just a
4 in
standard.
empathy.
6 difficulty level.
Oh Lord, I see into your soul.
Oh shit! Whispers.
Nothing there, baby.
Okay, so I
You
have
see
a,
into
I,
your soul, Diablo.
I have a perception focus on insightful and an empathy focus on gaining trust. I don't think the empathy focus matters, but the 1 eats 1 of my successes, but I have 4 left over.
Nice. That's 4 successes, bro. Yeah. Marcus, shed your deep, dark inner tribes. I don't know.
I think Marcus, what you can tell is Marcus doesn't normally care about most humans. He likes this one because it's efficient, and to appease everyone thinking he's an asshole, has said thank you. But he does care about her and
Oh, he
how
does.
useful she is. He cares and how useful she is,
Gotcha.
but still has not learned her
Beautiful.
name.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Are you one of those bosses that makes people wear name tags, or do you think name tags
No,
are just
like I said, once you start naming people, you have to start caring about them. Marcus
Okay.
is like, no,
cool?
Her name tag just says PA.
no name tag. She's either there or she's not there. I do not need to know her name.
I love it. Absolutely.
As she's like walking back to the car, out of curiosity, what are your hours?
Whenever I'm needed, she walks back to the car.
That's right, baby.
I
Eh?
I hope you pay her a lot.
Yeah.
She's well paid.
Oh,
She has this thing. She has like a family. I pay for that too.
that's nice.
I just look at the 2 men standing beside me, and I'm like, "You're not getting paid." They're like, "Yeah."
No. No payment for you.
Don't pick up any of those nasty expectations.
You are
I'm a
served.
boss, not a monster. Come on.
Oh, jeez.
Wait,
well,
do you
what
have
am
health
I?
insurance?
Yeah, it definitely gives health insurance.
Oh my god, maybe I should work for you.
I know, right? That's what Rem's thinking too. Rem's sitting here like, can you do you have jobs in this or something? I've like 1,000 years of experience.
Oh my god.
What?
Do you need a personal musician?
A little sad violin whenever you need it.
You know, just going back to the days of like where you could have like a patron of the arts where like you pay me to live in your house and do art.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
the subplot
I'll
now
write
is
you a
everybody
symphony.
trying to get into Marcus's company, whatever the fuck it is.
We have a diversified portfolio, mostly lobbying. I'm a lobbyist. Work.
Oh.
So you're a real monster.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh yeah, baby.
The house breathes a sigh.
A lobbyist is here.
Oh
Is
yeah,
the
baby.
door
Really feel
unlocked?
unwelcome. You cannot pass through the doorway.
Yeah, all the rest of us are all invited in, not you.
Start bleeding.
I've been kicked out of nicer places. Buy this place to tear it down.
You could try. Okay.
Are we going in?
Yeah, I've already walked in.
Okay, yeah.
How tacky
Okay.
does it look in here? Like, what are we looking at here? It's everything covered in dust. Does it smell
Ah.
funny? Is there piles of newspapers and old cereal boxes all over the place?
Everything is covered in dust. No cereal boxes. But a very, very lovely little foyer. Looking around, it's a pretty standard like entryway. Off to the right, you can see like a hallway that leads kind of down to what's probably a dining area. A formal dining area, of course. There's a private dining area somewhere else. Off to the left, there's probably some entertaining areas, nice little parlor, that sort of thing. Directly in front of you, through another doorway, which is a beautiful mahogany. You could see what looks like a gigantic library. Like this place, like this is just a big open room that is wall to ceiling bookcases just shoved full of books, of journals, of knickknacks. There's a sextant. There's microscopes. There's like a little science station. There's a little like alchemy kind of area. There's a reading nook, fireplace. Beautiful rugs. You get the sense that the hoarding is largely intellectual.
Now, Marcus, even you have to admit, this is stunning.
I don't have to admit anything. Walk away and gonna go look to see. Does there any books on the tables? Like what has this man been reading?
So many books.
Any
all
kids'
over the
highlights?
place.
Highlights magazine, blue books.
What are you looking for? Anything specifically about the books, or looking for any that have been touched recently?
Yeah, I'm looking for like what has the least amount of dust, and/or if there's a trend in terms of subject matter.
Everything is organized by subject matter. You like even just stepping further into
I
the
mean, does it
house.
have any like books that have been left out in particular?
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Let's do perception investigation. That's just this episode. This episode's title will be perception plus investigation.
Nailed it.
Two.
Two?
Mhm.
2 successes, I'm assuming.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yes.
Just standard. You look around. There's definitely several books that there's kind of like a level of dustiness where you can tell that they have been gone through. Remembering that Rory did say she had come in and done a lot of research and picked it over. So there's definitely like things that have clearly been touched more recently than the other things. But laying flat open on a very, very, very comfortable looking chair in front of the fireplace is a book on. It seems really boring. It's just like lineages. It's just like lineages of the different vampire clans, histories, different little excerpts that certain clan leaders have written down about themselves and their clans.
Is Lawrence the type of reader who writes in the margins or highlights or
Absolutely.
underlines?
You notice 100% there are little scrawled in notes along the side. Some of them make sense, some of them not so much. It's just kind of like a stream of conscious thought sort of a thing. But most of it just kind of seems to be connecting the different clan lines, like seeing where they cross over, if they cross over. Different coteries, that kind of thing.
This is, and then there's no particular lines circled in particular, or any extra attention given to any particular lines.
I am gonna make a roll because I have not considered quite how far along he was in his note making. There's a lot of question marks by some names, including familiar names. You see the Montserrat family is mentioned several times. Little question marks, little diagonal lines that trace around Freya, Montserrat, William, and then there's Cadence Barlow, who is not of their clan, but there's like a line drawn. And a Zachariah, also not of that clan, but there's a note drawn. Imogen and Desdemona.
Okay.
Similarly.
I'll turn around and start stream of consciousness saying all these names. Do these mean anything to any of y'all? Are any of these people missing?
Would we know if any videos are missing?
Not to your knowledge. You've seen them pretty recently.
You hear me? Oh, there I am.
Now,
Do I know any of those names from? Are they like important people that would have been coming through my sires?
You would be familiar
Artist.
with several of those names, having been at several occasions.
Okay.
Like you're with them.
So they're powerful
Yeah.
people. Okay.
Do I recognize
Yeah,
any of them beyond Imogen?
You would be familiar with Freya and William and Desdemona. Because Freya and William, well, all of them. She would have mentioned like all of them, but Freya, William, and Desdemona are names that you've definitely heard quite a few times from her. They were in a coterie during, so they have kind of a familial bond.
I do know them. Those are powerful people.
If I'm not mistaken, they were all part of a coterie back in the good old days.
I'm familiar with Maserati, not personally, but professionally. The family's got their hands in a lot of things.
As families are wont to do.
More so than most families. It's annoying.
Can I call Desdemona on my
Sure.
cell phone?
Absolutely. What is Des? What is she like saved as in your phone? I'm just curious. I wanna know.
Dizzy.
Huh?
Dizzy.
Dizzy?
Dizzy. Yes.
love it. I love it.
Mm.
Absolutely. You call, it rings. Sure. Hello. What are you up to? What's going on? Why are you,
Where are you?
there's something fun happening?
No. Where are you?
I am at a party.
A party? Wait,
party?
you got invited to a party and didn't invite me?
I should have, shouldn't I? Well, there's kind of like a lot going on. Kind of like one of those super secret kind of kinky parties, and it's very interesting watching these humans. I don't know. It's just very interesting. You can come by if you want. I'll text you the address.
That is so perfect if you would. Could I bring like plus something?
Plus something?
Yes, a plus something.
Sure, I'll take care of it.
Perfect. Bye, Dizzy.
Bye-bye.
So, and then like Rem's whole like face drops like, so I called Lady Desdemona. She is at a party right now, and she said I could bring a few people if we'd like to just like go and see. Maybe she said there's like just like a kind of thing. So maybe some of those people are there. But she's not missing.
Should we give the house a once over or?
Party sounds delightful, but we should. No
Yes.
stone unturned. We should at least look in the other rooms, I think.
Indeed.
Probably.
I will pop off a quick text to Mo
Okay.
and just be like, hey, looking at some spooky shit. Your name and a couple of your friends' names are popping up. You okay?
You get back like almost instantly. There's like the little typing bubbles.
The little bubble. Yeah.
Little bubble of dots. Then it goes away. And then there's the bubble of dots. And that goes away. And then it's there again. And you just get like a question mark. And 2 seconds later, what are you talking about? What's going on? I'm fine. I think.
I will take a quick. I'll Snapchat her the picture of that page that has her name underlined and string theory to the other names.
On Snapchat, that little notification that says like screenshotted, like this image was saved, pops up. You get nothing back.
Oh shit. Oh damn.
I sent a text. You gonna leave me on red?
I'm thinking.
I'll send back
whatever else you get.
Send back brain salute face.
Brain salute face.
Yeah, emoji. Yeah,
Got you.
we don't need
Got you.
words.
We're good. You don't need words.
You keep thinking, Mo.
I love it. Beautiful.
I will send off a text that's basically the same to Freya and just be like, just be careful. You know, something's going on. Be careful.
I'm gonna also send a text to my PA and ask, find out if any of the Maserats are dead. Maybe something good will come out of the night.
Oh my god.
You get a text back from your PA instantly. Got it. Freya takes a second and responds back 5 away with like full punctuation. Like all of the words are typed out. There is full punctuation in this text. Like it is beautifully written. I don't understand why somebody would be looking into that. It's pretty common knowledge. We were all in a coterie together during the Crusades. Update me with anything else you find, and I'll look into it.
Understand. Sender will do. Stay safe.
You get back a YouTube. Period.
Can I look through the book and to see if anywhere in it has the words City of Gold?
Sure. Go ahead and make that perception. Perception. I wish there was something that was like. We'll do perception investigation if that's fine. Difficulty of 6. Actually,
Okay.
difficulty of 5. Not even a 6.
Okay, great, because 2 of those are 5s, but they all succeed.
Nice. You're
I was
welcome.
about to say, oh shit. Oh,
You're welcome, Strix. You're welcome.
I love you so much.
You thumb through the book. There's like a section in the back that talks about the Incan and Mayan vampires and the conquistadors and the strange illness that swept those towns. Nothing specifically about the City of Gold, but your people are mentioned. You are mentioned as being a survivor. There are lots
I
of
take a
question marks around that too.
I take a picture of that, and I send it to Jerónimo and Rafael, and I ask them to read more into it.
They send you like that thumbs up. They're on it. The fireplace crackles a little, and a little fire wicks up and starts warming up the place.
Did someone do that?
Is somebody home?
The door closes.
Yep. Oh shit, we're gonna die.
I am immediately like doing that, pressed up against the wall of the room we're in, so that if someone comes in and doesn't do a full sweep, they won't notice me.
Yeah. I also find the darkest corner to stealth into.
You can roll your stealth. What is that? That would be.
There is a stealth skill. Would it be Dex?
Yeah,
For the-
the dexterity would make sense.
Okay, so that's 5 for me.
So I only have 1 in stealth and 2 in Dex, but I have celerity at 3, so I get to add my celerity
Ooh.
dice.
Ooh, friends.
Yeah.
We're gonna say since this is just a normal difficulty of like 6.
I got 2 successes, but I got a 1, so that makes it 1 success.
Mm-hmm.
I had 3. One of them got eaten by a 1, so 2 successes.
Feel hidden. What's everybody else doing?
do I get the sense that somebody has walked into the house, or that the house is doing this?
Make a perception occult roll.
Damn those occults.
What's the difficulty rating?
6.
6. 5.
Nice. This is the house. There's nobody else in here. This is the house. You don't necessarily sense any like presences in the house, but the house itself seems to have a presence.
I don't think Marcus is going to move. I think he's just going to very plainly say, "Cut the shit."
Good. Yeah, intimidation. We'll say like charisma plus intimidation. That makes sense.
Charisma. Oh, that's so many dice.
That's gonna be an 8.
Okay.
You
That's
said
gonna
that.
be that's gonna be a little bit higher. of a
Intimidate the house.
roll. Intimidate the house.
That you badmouthed on the way into it. So like
Right.
That's yeah.
I
that's
refuse to
fair.
be scared of a taxi house.
I should make
Damn.
it be like a 10 difficulty. Spiteful house.
You said 8?
Yeah.
4.
4? Okay.
Yeah.
The house.
unstoppable.
Honestly. Barnaby is on it with the dice.
You've only picked the things that I dumped a bunch of dice into, so
Hey,
I
you know?
can't fight to save my fucking life. I put no points in the beat anyone's ass.
Oh my
No,
god.
just manipulating people. It's fine. It's fine.
It's all right. We'll protect you.
What are Rem and Aberani doing before I resolve that?
I'm trying to get to the auspices discipline to read it. I feel like as soon as like the light would turn on, I feel like she was like spread out her senses, like wanting to do like a vibe check or perception of like the room, just like casting out like a blanket feel. I believe reading this the player rolls perception plus empathy with a
Makes sense,
difficulty of
yeah.
8.
Vibe check.
Vibe
Yes.
check.
As soon as that happens, I was like, nope. I'm a vampire, but I don't like that.
Don't like
So
it.
I don't like it. So perception. Oh, it's not looking good, folks. Okay. Perception with empathy. Okay. Alrighty. I got 3 successes. For that. And I believe the chart says can recognize the color patterns in the area.
Okay. So like aura stuff.
Yeah, the auras.
stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
The aura stuff.
Okay.
In the book it's 136.
Okay. Yeah, no, I have my little like DM sheets
Yeah,
over here.
yeah,
I'm just gonna
yeah.
look at what the different auras are.
Yep. There's a few of them.
So I am gonna resolve that before I resolve Marcus's. So there's kind of almost like you start to see an infrared. The colors seep out of the room, and then there's bits of silver that float through the air, mixed in with a kind of like a confused mesh of like a light green color and also like a violet color.
Oh. Okay. Noted.
Do you have the list of auras?
I do. I
Okay,
do.
cool.
Where is that?
Cool. I'm not just speaking in tongues. Great.
No, not to speak in tongues. Mm-mm.
So those are the vibes you get.
Mm-hmm.
Brane, are you doing anything in specifically? What's happening?
After that happened and like the fireplace woke, I am just going to kind of like hold the book in place and just passively just like going through pages, just watching everything.
I love it. Okay, so one note, Jack and Carlotta, you feel very hidden at the moment, but with your back pressed up against the wall, it almost feels like the wall is breathing.
Monster House.
There's just the slightest perception of not quite movement, but like energy that's flowing there. Marcus, you say what you say. The house.
Cut the shit.
Got the shit.
The house, like the temperature inside, suddenly becomes very cold. The flames flicker in the fireplace, and a book falls at your feet. And this particular book, like the title says has something along the lines of like it's a mystery novel. Like, who are you?
I'm Lord Marcus Dolly of the Ventru. You have a lot of nerve trying to scare me, who or whatever you are.
The books in the bookshelves rattle a little, and it sounds like laughter.
Mike Styling, what are you doing?
Apparently having a conversation with some form of apparition.
Or the
Uh-huh.
house.
The
Which is
house.
not tacky, by the way. You
Seems like
are gorgeous.
I said what I
full-bodied.
said.
You could have your opinion. I'm just looking here at a very helpful, kind. Thank you for turning on the fire. I was feeling a little cold on my cheek. I appreciate it. If there's anything you can do to help us, we'd be more than inclined to get your dear Lawrence back for you so he can adorn these chairs with his delightful shirts.
Or are you Lawrence? Just a little question.
Yeah,
there.
let's check that box. Make sure. Are you Lawrence? Just
Yes, please.
checking all of our bases here.
Oh, okay. Okay. I gotta think about this. Like, thinking about how to converse as a house is like a whole. It's like a whole mental hurdle.
Please don't make any of the pictures move.
I know.
What is
Can I see like the auras changing colors as this conversation happens, or is it the same?
Yeah, it's still a little of that like light green vibe, because like a kind of
Mhm.
uncertainty feeling, but there's also a little bit of like the violet kind of colors are coming out a little bit more, especially when Jack mentions getting the lights back.
I feel like Rem will like go on the carpet floor and just like pat the floor and be like, I know you're very sad, but we are friends. And she kind of looks up at like, especially looking like oh my goodness, I'm gonna mispronounce your name, Aberrane and Marcus, especially like, we're friends? Question mark. We're looking for Lawrence. If any help and clues, you can't talk, or can you talk?
Yeah. lights, also sconces, by the way.
Mhm.
Big firelight in them. Come alive along the walls, and you can see all the different types of books and eclectic, just collected things over the years on all the walls, and a the energy gets a little less chilly, a little more comforting. In, say, like a mirror that is just perched nice and decorative on one of the shelves. It like steams up a little, knocks to the ground so that you see it. Written backwards, it says, "Not Lawrence." And I'm assuming, Rem, you could totally read it backwards.
Mhm.
You totally know exactly what this is saying. Other people might have to take a minute, but you're just like, yeah, of course.
Mhm.
Of course. And then the not turns into need.
Damn.
Need Lawrence.
Why?
Love.
Monster House.
That's very quaint. That's Rem doesn't know what to do with that. And we're like, look at that. Okay, all right.
Have we ventured
uh,
into unknown waters for you?
yes, hands over the mirror to you.
Well, that is very interesting. We absolutely want to help get Lawrence back. Is there anything you can do to point us in the right direction?
The lights along the walls flicker. Almost like when you're waiting for a YouTube video to load and there's just the little loading circle. The lights kind of flicker, and you get the sense of like thinking, like it's thinking. And then very suddenly a journal flies out from the bookshelf onto the ground, and two other books fly out of the bookshelf. One of them nearly hits Marcus. It feels pointed.
Fucking baby. I'm gonna pick up the book.
If there's one thing I know in this world, it's do not talk rude while inside of the thing you're talking to.
Oh shit!
Oh dear Lord.
Oh.
I mean,
I know that's right.
We live
unless they're
very
into
different
that.
lives.
Different people like different things.
True. Very true. Very
That is very
accurate.
true. I mean, I like it, so go for it.
I'm like, I'm tempted to just make up a book title that's like "How Not to Be a Dick" and have that one be the one that like flew at Marcus.
Incredible.
Attached to it is a better Homes and Gardens magazine. The journal, if you open it, somebody.
I'm gonna start. Yeah.
It's got writing that is somewhat in Italian and is very hectic and all over the place. Like there's definitely those names that you've seen, there's definitely a mention of something bad. I don't know if you know it.
Carlotta, I do not know a lick of French. Can you help me over here?
Yeah. I'll go over there. Italian
R-
would be her native language, so should be
I gotta
just over
RP
it.
that 1 dot in intelligence and wits.
Love it. Love it.
That
Love it.
one
Love
not.
it.
I don't know nothing,
I
but
don't know
I'm
nothing.
here. I'm pretty.
I'm here to help this house find love, apparently.
Help me too.
Carlotta, this particular journal, you can tell, is a more recent one, less worn than anything else. And they also do have dates. So the entries are labeled with dates that are very recent.
Mhm.
Not within the last 5 years, but recent up until that point. And it's a lot of like weird, rambling kind of stream of conscious thought. Like some of it makes sense, some of it doesn't make sense. It kind of reads a little bit like somebody who is slowly unraveling. And you do see those names. You do see the illness mentioned. And evidently he was looking into it.
Okay.
There's a link also. This book mentions the city of gold and an illness there that was similar.
Would I know that that's where Abra is?
That's up to her.
No one knows.
No one knows. Okay. Then I'm just gonna be like, well, looks like he was looking into this illness, and it's happened before. We're in a city of gold, wherever that is.
May I see
Illness?
that?
You can go for it. It's mostly in Italian.
Point of order. Aberrane, what crosses your face? I think I'm gonna make you roll. I'm
Yeah.
gonna make you roll a roll. We'll do appearance.
Okay.
Appearance and expression.
Okay.
Uh,
I get
got a 6.
oh, appearance and then expression. Oh. Okay. Whew. Mm. Okay, 2 of those succeed, 1 fails.
Any ones?
No, just a 3.
Okay. Makes things easy. I'll say you definitely like you keep a lid on your expression. Just
Mm-hmm.
nothing quite shows. Sorry.
Okay. I take the book and I read it, and my hands are clutching it very, very tightly.
It just mentions, it kind of references the illness that occurred in the city of Gold. Rambles about viruses and strains and whether they could be manufactured or not.
Manufactured.
Would I be able to notice Abrane?
Notice what?
Would I be able to notice her expression?
Were you trying to conceal it?
Once I see that it might be manufactured, absolutely not.
Okay, absolutely. She looks pissed.
I take it
You-
you're reading something you don't like.
Hmm. Who wouldn't? I just drop it on the floor.
I'll pick it up.
I wouldn't. I don't read whatever that. What did it say?
Basically, it says that this illness that's going around might have been created by people. So, people just died because whatever the I'm gonna go upstairs.
I think that's a beautiful note for us to leave this episode.
Ah.
And I love you all.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yes, thank you so much. Let me pull up my notes real quick so that I know what I'm saying. Yeah. So, if you are a tabletop addict like us, there's plenty of other shows you can catch during the week. Tomorrow, our very Matt right here has Tales Does Tales. It's very Cthulhu-y. It's very great. Wednesdays, Sunset Over Bengalia. And Fridays, our Total Party Chaos. And we are every first and third Sunday of the month. So we will see you again on the 21st. Same place. And yeah. Until then, have a fantastic week. Bye-bye. Bye.